Hi and welcome. It's your wheel Volan, and today I'm here to drive you into a part of my world with a free game. As you're reading the title, its name is Trackmania Nations Forever, and I'll tell you why you, random citizen, should store it in the next 1.7 gigabytes of your hard drive, or if it's the case, why you should clear 1.7 gigabytes of your hard drive for this late 2000s jam. So let's get into it. In the poll, the price. It's free and worth it. Second, the requirements. They are not demanding at all. Like, you can completely ignore them and smash that download button now. This game perfectly runs in my laptop and a 10-year-old home PC, so I don't think you'll have problems. The downside here is that this game is officially Mac exclusionary, so unless you're willing to tumble the barriers of macOS and run/emulate Windows in a Mac, not impossible as far as I know, I'm very sorry. Third, it feels complete. The strange thing with this game is that it is a fraction of a bigger game called Trackmania United Forever, which does cost some money. What makes the game not a demo and to feel like a full game is that it works like a full game. Yeah, how transcendental! Like, there won't be ads suggesting you to buy United here and there. It has its own walkthrough, you can play online with other TMNF players, and none of the game's features are limited. Well, none but one, which is the community section where you need to have United to really use it, but you can give it a peek. Fourth, the driving. Driving the cars of this game is really arcadey and easy. No hardcore sim racing shit here, for now. Like, it is very keyboard friendly, and nearly any casual player can get into this time trial based game easily. And if you wanna play with controllers, joysticks, or wheels, well, go for it. It accepts analogs. Also, the driving is not only easy, but also made fun by what brings me to the fifth point: the tracks. They are not your boring traditional macro complex filled with asphalt. Hell, they are even better than those that give it a twist in real life. The tracks are literally unreal. Ring checkpoints you must jump through, acrobatic setups, widest tracks, narrowest tracks, modded editor tracks, or what brings me to the sixth point: insane speed. The only car available in the game, although you can mod the game if you want, reaches absurd speeds. Not only that, but it's also freaking fast. Like, the car can go from 0 to 400 to 0 kph in basically 17 seconds in 990 meters. To give you an idea, the 0 to 400 to 0 world record in real life is held by the Koenigsegg Regera, which, comparing, used 2048 meters and 31.49 seconds to achieve that. This car absolutely embarrasses the Regera with facts by doing it roughly 1.05 kilometers earlier and 14.5 seconds faster. So, I'm sorry for you Koenigsegg fan boys, girls and days, but for this, I'll quote what a famous philosopher once said.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
By the way, I love Koenigsegg. Seventh, track editor. You can build your own tracks with a block system. It's like Minecraft, but for tracks. It has roads, dirt, pools, fake buildings, real buildings, zeppelins, poles, skateboard-like ramps, etc. And you can not only make tracks, you can make for them video intros, sort of, events that happen during the game, and final replays of your ride, although that editor is a bit harder to use, so you'll have to learn it a little. Just to finish, here are some quick mentions to other features of this nostalgia-charged game. At least for me. First, honk honk, bitch! Second, the online servers are still up if you want to go there. Third, you don't have to race like in real life with bumping and banging. All the cars are ghosts, so this game is pure time trial. Fourth, there is also a painting editor for cars if you don't want to use your nation's paint scheme. And five, I made a track for you, and they are so easy to download because they're just a fucking file. Like, download it, drag it to the game folder, then to the tracks folder, and then to my challenges, and you're done. Couldn't be better. It's not that multi-step, and my brain loves it. Anyways, I hope I convinced someone to download that 13-year-old game that, in my opinion, is one of the best free games overall. Thanks for watching and have a good day.